What a week it has been. This is my health and wellness check-in for today for this past week, so Monday 15 to Sunday today, 21 May 2023. It was a more social week, physically pretty even, and more mentally stressful than normal, and that was work related. My visit to the dentist revealed no new problems with my teeth. That is the summary. So let's start with social. Fed the critters all of their meals this week, so that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I live with my parents, so I had those normal interactions with my parents throughout the day. They are both retired, so it's not like I live here and then they're gone for the day. It's, you know, we're here 24/7 unless one of us is like visiting or off somewhere or like something like that kind of thing. Or yeah, visiting or traveling or whatever. Other outings with social interactions included International Community Health Services. This is a Shoreline location, so it's a medical and dental clinic serving the international community. So that was Monday, 15 May. BAMBÜ, it's the BAMBÜ Dessert and Drinks, but BAMBÜ, and it's a Vietnamese dessert and drink shop, and so that was Monday, 15 May. And that, I do classify it as a shop. It had, like, it could be a restaurant, but it was like, it kind of had the vibe of like a shop, so that's what I call a shop. Up next is Quality Food Centers, QFC, I think it was Edmonds location, and BAMBÜ was Edmonds location. And QFC, Quality Food Centers, grocery store, Monday, 15 May. I went to Seattle Deli, which is a Vietnamese deli. I went Wednesday, 17 May. I went to Safeway, so Seattle Deli is in Edmonds on Highway 99. There's Safeway, up next Safeway in Ballard, the Scandinavian Safeway, and this says they have the flags for Scandinavian countries on the outside of the store. So it's a grocery store. That's at Northwest 85th Street in 15th Avenue Northwest, if I'm recalling correctly. And so that's a grocery store on Wednesday, 17 May. And then I went to Scandinavian Specialties, which is a Scandinavian goods store. So it had food items as well as other imports from Scandinavian countries. And that was Wednesday, 17 May. And Wednesday, 17 May was Norwegian Constitution Day. And I am a quarter Old Norse and before, modern day Norway. I am Norwegian. And so that was, I observed Norwegian Constitution Day for the first time, to my recollection. So don't quote me on that. I think I already said that though. But like, okay, like of my own intent at least, yeah. Okay, up next, I'm getting distracted. Am I? No, I'm trying to put it in my little brain. Okay, Southwest County Park, the public park in Edmonds, went Thursday, 18 May. Oh, and Scandinavian Specialties is in Ballard. It's a neighborhood in the city of Seattle. And then, so Southwest County Park on Thursday, 18 May, which is a public park in Edmonds. And then I went to the McDonald's in Edmonds on Edmonds Way yesterday. It's a burger restaurant. I went Saturday, 20 May. And then after that, I went to Cromwell Park, which is in Shoreline. It's a public park, and so that was Saturday, 20 May. So that's my social. Mental, overall a shuffle to maintain balance. So I have 3 broad categories here. Writing and photography on Yelp. So I achieved my goal of 90 reviews for the 2023 year through the end of May, so this month. I currently am at 96 reviews for the 2023 year, of which 56 are reviews thus far in May. So I've done 56 reviews just in this month of May 2023. I'm setting a new goal of 108 reviews total, 68 reviews for May 2023. So 108 reviews for like through 2023 through the end of May, so the first 5 months of 2023. It would become my new second most number of reviews in any one month in my history of Yelping. So I started Yelping in 2007, and I started writing and publishing reviews in 2013. So currently my number one month is 100 reviews in 1 month, and that was May 2020. And my second most month is 67 reviews, and that was September 2020. If I'm recalling correctly, I can open this up. I've been working on the documentation of all of this. And so if I hit 68 for this month, 108 for 2023 through the end of this month, May 2023, will be new number 2 for me. I won't hit 100 reviews by the end of this month. That was an entirely different performance writing mode, so to speak. So it's been a lot, and it's been a lot to figure out how to balance that with my other stuff, such as, segue to, writing on Wikipedia. So that's been very, very, very stressful this past week. Multiple events I had planned to write about had references that were not uploaded and or were unreachable. I tried on multiple devices. So like one competition, none of the results were uploaded over multiple days. I was like, there goes trying to write about it at the time if I don't even have references. Right, and the results are not made available. And then on another one, it started off like before the competition began, the results were like everything was set up, and then during the competition and still I cannot actually reach the website, so it stopped working. This has happened before like this in 2018 when I was not writing on Wikipedia, and I remember at the time thinking, dang, it would suck if I were writing on Wikipedia. I'm happy I'm not, and now I'm getting to go through that. That was not the only problem. Okay, what like was really stressed, so that was like stressful, and then the really stressful American swimming focused publishers, so like swimming focused publishers based in America, failed basic security checks on my web browser. So like the internet keeps updating, it's whatever, and American swimming focused publishers no longer pass basic security checks. So I have to change my, like, they're like, you can do advanced security. And I'm going, you know, and they're talking about how, like, this website might be trying to attack me. And I'm going, should I be using this as a reliable publication? SwimSwam or Swimming World, when it says it might be attacking me and it doesn't pass, like, basic security checks. So I've just been like, you know what? I'm just not going to write about anything unless I can find a very different reference. So it's been just like, you know what? There goes. I'm not going to do what I plan to do. So on the positive, I have achieved 100 plus edits for the month. Yes, those are tracked editors, or people who make 100 plus editors for every month of a calendar year. So 12 consecutive months each calendar year have 100 plus edits per month. So I'm trying to be one of those, like, quote unquote movers and shakers. So I have achieved my 100 plus edits for the month, and more specifically 100 plus edits in main article space. That's my specificity. I might delay a few of the articles I wanted to create this month to June. So for a Belgian competition and a Belgian swimmer. Also, the Italian press really pulled through in Shone, so the American stuff wasn't passing security checks. Italian articles, on the other hand, were like, poof, they were like great in numerous, and I was like, good thing I've been doing Italian vocabulary and been using Italian references up to this point, so the language isn't completely foreign anymore. But it was like, English broke down and Italian shone. So there we go. So it was stressful, but I just was like keeping my eye, zooming out and being like, what's my eye on the prize here is being a tracked editor on Wikipedia, which is 100 plus edits a month, and I specify, I don't know if they do as well, but I specify 100 plus edits in like article or main space each month. And I the first year I did that and achieved that status was 2022. So I'm still trying to do that this year. And then my third mental, YouTube. So I'm staying on top of my themed videos and working non-themed videos back in. So there was a little bit of like, it was kind of like a crash of sorts of like, oh my gosh, I just need to hit the themes and make sure I'm remembering the themes correctly. And now that I've gotten that figured out, I'm working in more non-themed videos. Or being like, I can now that I have my Wednesday sweet and savory eats down, maybe I can do one on the weekend as well. It's that kind of stuff. So being like, yeah. So it's working out. So less stressful in that area. or it's like refinding balance. So yeah, I'm saying YouTube and Yelp really helped balance and keep me from just like losing it, because my writing on Wikipedia was like not at all what I wanted it to be this week. So yeah, and I didn't get embarrassed or anything like that, like I thought I might have, like back in 2018 when this happened, and I was just reading the results references and was like, I guess I'm not following this competition anymore. Or competitions, it was like multiple competitions, which is always interesting when there's like coordinated, like quote unquote blackouts where I can't reach any information. And it actually happened with the security settings for these websites back then as well. And it was 2018 plus or minus a year. So yeah. All right, next, physical. So diet / food and exercise. I made all of my workouts for the week. I started retaining water as part of my PMS, so more water weight. So I'm on PMS, and like it can be frustrating because let's say I have a splurge and then I'm on the Tanis Diet with PMS modifications, and I'm like trying to lose weight, but I appear to and might be gaining weight, but I'm not actually gaining weight. I'm retaining water weight because I'm on PMS. So that started this week, which is always kind of like, in the past it was more mental. Now it's more like I write it down in my journal and track that. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's just water weight is part of PMS. It's not like, this is the kind of weight that I pee off once my period starts, kind of thing. So yeah, it was pretty. And then up next, a different category this week is dental. So I had a dentist appointment on Monday, 15 May, and my teeth are doing well per my general exam on Monday, 15 May. And one might be healing on its own. So I had one tooth that was giving me some problems, and it more recently, like a year or two ago, and more recently it started tingling, and I thought I was going to have problems when I went in, and no, it was fine. So I'm wondering, the tingling reminds me of tingling with like if I get a cut and it scabs, and before the scab falls off, it tingles. And my tooth, it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. And it's like, I want to itch it, but I don't know how to itch a tooth. And so I'm wondering if it did have problems at one point and it might actually be healing itself. It's possible. So bones heal themselves. Like, so yeah. So it was pretty cool. Like I was going in being like, oh no, am I gonna get a filling again? And no, it was fine. So I was like, that's pretty cool. All right. So in conclusion, I had some work-related stress, but my social and physical and then other work stuff like Yelp and YouTube really kind of helped balance it. And the Italian press did really well. So thank you, Italy, and Spain and Hungary. Are those the ones that I've been citing this week specifically? I think so. In like, I did some writing in like biology, so not really swimming related, but those references were fine. So it was in, I should specify, in aquatic sports, I was having troubles with the references. Yeah. So happy week. It was a week for me, but I actually think I did a really good job handling that stress. I hope you had a good week and have a good week, whatever week it may be.